Get your adrenaline pumping? Maybe this will. Monster Jam back at the Save Mart Center. That's where we find Gabe Salazar in front of a giant truck with giant wheels, almost bigger than the height of his hair.
Brody, well, you know I'm used to driving a Prius, so seeing a truck this big is kind of unsettling. And I think you drive a Prius too, right? So we are here at Monster Jam. It's making a comeback at the Save Mart Center. So joining me now, we are so lucky to have Miranda Kozat, who is the driver of the Scooby-Doo. Thank you so much for joining us. So what does it take to prepare for a production like this? It's a production, but it's also a competition, right?
Yes, it takes a big team. My crew chief, he spends a lot of time on this Monster Jam truck, getting it ready, getting it all shined up and everything. It is a team effort to be able to, do this every single weekend. And yeah, I'm grateful to be able to do that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of skill, dexterity, and it's also physically taxing. So what's involved in training for this?
So cardio, a lot of times people don't realize that it actually takes a lot of cardio and it's very physically demanding to drive these Monster Jam trucks. So, during the week we like to get our cardio in, but the weekends, this is definitely our cardio workout.
All right, and just set the scene for us this weekend. What can we expect to see and hear for Monster Jam?
It's fun for the entire family. We start off with racing. We go into two-wheel skill action, donut competition, and then freestyle, which everybody loves. But like I said, it's fun for the entire family. It's not just for kids.
All right, and what's your best part about driving?
It kind of sounds cliche, but the fans make it, the best. We absolutely love it, like when the crowd, gets completely wild and gets, very, very loud. The louder they get, the harder we drive.
All right, sounds good. So visitors have a chance to actually meet you guys, right, for the pit party. So what does it feel like actually meeting the fans up close and personal?
It's one of the only sports that out there that they get up close and personal and can meet the drivers and we can interact. It's really awesome being able to see the signs and everything that people make. A lot of times kids make me a lot of little signs and stuff that I get to keep. Yeah. That's one of my favorite things. I keep everything that all the fans make me and bring me. So.
All right, sounds good. So I'm going to pass the microphone on to you. So I just want to give the viewers out there a perspective of what it's like to be inside one of these trucks. So here you go.
All right.
Go in. All right.
He's on audio today. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, there you go. So I'm in one of the trucks. It is so tight in here. It's a little claustrophobic too.
Yeah, Gabe, I wanted you to ask her, how do you parallel park something that big, or do you just crush all the other cars on the street to park?
I think it's the latter. Brody was asking, how do you parallel park one of these trucks? Just run them over, or?
No, honestly, our crew guys, we have them in our headset and everything. So basically, they'll tell us kind of like which way to go and which way to park. So.
Okay, so they have spotters to help with all that. All right, Gabe may or may not be able to get out of the Scooby-Doo truck. We don't know. He said it's very tight in there. Just to breathe.
I think I'm stuck.
Okay, perfect. Well, if you go to Monster Jam tonight, you will see Gabe Salazar in the Scooby-Doo truck as it's making those jumps, screaming his lungs off. Gabe, thank you so much. Hope you can get out of that truck, but if you can't, have fun tonight.
All right.
KC 24 Sunrise Time.